Okay, July blog. We're off to the gym, my little outside gym on the motorbike. We can carry on talking from there. Takes about 5 minutes to get to the gym. Sorry if it's a bit shaky at the moment. All day here today. Tomorrow we start pulling up the rice seedlings and then replanting them in like the paddy fields. So this is my last day at the gym, just trying to get a bit of strength into my shoulders and what have you. Oh, careful, don't want to get. I don't want to get killed live on YouTube. Some black clouds up there. See, we have a lot of rain this time of year. Actually, I'll stop talking from a bit too loud. So give me 2 minutes. Normally wear a helmet, but it's only 2 minutes down the road, so here we are, our little outside gym. Got to be 30 pieces of equipment here, I would say. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. But no, I was just saying that the rainy season is now here. We've got Mimi put the seeds in about 6 weeks ago. They're about half a metre high now, and what happens is you have to pull them out and then replant them in the paddy fields. So, and that is such hard work. You may remember on my last blog I was telling you about my bad shoulder. Well, that's still playing up a little bit, so I've been out walking 3 times a day for about the past 2 weeks, and for the last few days I've been coming down the gym to try and like exercise the shoulder muscle, because I'm going to be using that a lot over the next 10 days or so, doing the rice like knee deep in mud and water. So it's not a lot of fun, but it's got to be done, you know. In Thailand, no rice, no food. Well, that's the way they look at it anyway. Rice to them is like gold. But anyway, let me just get my water out. Bear with me. Ready for a nice This is a lot better than an inside gym, where maybe you're looking at TV or something like that. Here you've got the you've got nice views. I'm just going to do some exercise in a minute. I've got a nice lake ahead of me to look at. Just trying to get the camera in a good position. Just bear with me for a second. In the village we have, it's like a little tannoy system. There's like speakers in it which relate to a government hut, and so sometimes 6 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday you're lying there thinking, oh, nice little lie this morning, then all of a sudden these speakers kick in and they tell you like the latest news in the village, or if anybody's died, or if you need to go to the civic office for some reason, and then they start playing music, which isn't your choice, you know. That's village life for you. I suppose in a way it's quite good. It keeps you up to date with all the news, but it's the fact that they do it so early in the morning, sometimes like 6 o'clock in the morning. But it's good come here. As you say, it's just along the road. You see, it's just literally 2 or 3 minutes from home. I do walk here sometimes, but as I'm working out now, I'm looking over at a nice little lake over there. Fields all around. There's a little civic office just next to me here. But anyway, a bit of family news. In Thailand, to buy and sell a house takes about a week, maybe 10 days at the most. Absolute. That's if they're dragging their heels. It takes about 10 days compared to UK, which is what, 3 months sometimes, longer. But what happens here, you literally just buy the land, but the price of the land between the seller and the buyer is based on whatever house is on it. So, but the way the Thais work is, the family head will probably own the land, and maybe 3 other members of the family will build a house on it. But in reality, everything belongs to the person who owns the land. So, and that can cause family squabble sometimes, because maybe somebody wants to sell their house but they can't because it's on somebody else's land. Now, we've had a bit of a, well, nothing to do with us, but one of Mimi's aunties 35 years ago met an American and went to live in California. She come back every now and again, but she had a plot of land she'd built a house on. Lovely little house. I think it was about 2 or 3 bedroom, very pretty looking, on what they call a rai of land. A rai is about 2.5 acres, I'd say. Anyway, she built this house, but the land was originally owned by their grandfather. When he died, a will was written up by one of the evil sisters, and she managed to leave out 3 of the siblings, one of them being Mimi's Auntie Pope, her name is. She has since come back to live in Thailand with her American husband, which is just around the corner from us, and she's now spent about £100,000, which in Thailand is a lot of money, to build a house. And she's completely rebuilt the house, and it's beautiful now. It's about 6 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2 kitchen, all outbuildings at the back, which are all like small houses, I suppose, really. But when the grandfather died, he left the running of the will to the eldest brother, Dr. Evil, I think we'll call him. He was a monk near Pattaya for many years, but terrible man. He's come back. He's got his rich sister from America to build him a house next to her house, in like a bit of land next to her house, with the promise that he's going to sign this bit of land over to her that she's got her house on. But unfortunately now he's changed his mind. All he can see is we say pound signs, but it's not pounds obviously over here, it's baht. The land's in his name now. This bit of land is in his name, so he can do what he likes with it. And the more it goes on, the more greedy he's getting. Well, Mimi's auntie now is over here living here with her husband, who's 87, and she doesn't need all this. So she's built this huge, great big house on this land, brought all her stuff over, all her furniture over from America, filled the house out with all this furniture, beautiful stuff, and it looks now that she might actually lose it all because the land's not in her name. When Mimi and I built our house, the land was in her mum's name, and before we built the house I said to her, Mimi, we don't build the house until the land is in your name. Unfortunately, because of the Thai laws, I can't actually put the land in my name. But I said to her, I won't lay one brick until that land's in your name. So we went along to the land registration, paid £100, and we got the land in her name. So nobody can touch it now. But this poor auntie is now lumbered with nothing. So at the moment she's building herself this little piss-arse little house just on the edge of our farm for if she is thrown out, because at the end of the day if he says get out, she has no choice. The land's in his name. We're still hoping. I'm trying to talk to her to negotiate with him, offer him some money, but at the end of the day he's got £3 or £4 million worth of million bahts worth of land and house sitting there, so a monetary offer is going to be worth a lot less than the house. So it's looking really bad for her. I feel really sorry for her. But there you go. You've got to be very, very careful in Thailand. You've got to be very careful. But I'm trying to get myself fit now. Very hot. The sun's burning down. It must be 35, 36 today. But I'll do a little round on here and then I'll come back later, maybe in 2 or 3 hours time, and have another little workout. It'll be good. Ready for the farming tomorrow. But just trying to think what other news we've got.